Indonesia's future?
Bright and promising.
Independent and prosperous.
Optimism.
What one problem in Indonesia you wish you could change with an idea or an app?
But I think one of the key challenges, I mentioned about the bright and a very promising future, but to be able to realize the promise, I think one of the key challenges, how are we going to be able to overcome the human capital challenge that we have, unleashing the potential of our human capital. So I think, one of the event that I'll be attending today is also including as one of my contribution, I hope, to be able to unleash the potential of Indonesian diaspora to be able to develop the talent in Indonesia.
I think there are two, education and health. The quality of our human development index is by far still left behind for the size of country like Indonesia, 100 something, which is equal to some countries in Africa, and Indonesia has to be much higher than that, and which means that you have to have a very good nutrition, health and education, which is the two criteria that Indonesia needs and need to improve. So I think if I may, with all the resources that Indonesia have, it's got to be free education and much cheaper health infrastructure that accessible to lots of people of Indonesia.
I would say inclusive growth. I think growth is really the driver that's lifted people up from being poor to middle class in Indonesia, and that's been driven by investments in education and health. But I think it needs to be a bit more inclusive, and I think if Indonesia can accomplish that, the sky's the limit.
What moment from today is going to stick with you until days after?
But I think there will be some, insights from the other speakers that I will be able to actually implement. I mean, usually what I'll do if I attend, conferences or events like this, I'm going to try to take one idea from the event and be able to actually at least implement it in my day-to-day.
Could you share us your boldest idea for Indonesia to make it better again?
To make it better again, it will take some time, but I will start from the two things that I've just mentioned. So let's fix the education and the health, the quality of the people in Indonesia. So the quality of their mind and the quality of their physical body.
So I'm going to keep it in the theme of today's event, which has to do with leveraging the incredible talent of the Indonesian diaspora. I think bringing the Indonesian diaspora to here and revitalizing the economy, bringing innovation is part of it. But sort of selfishly, I'll also mention that I think bringing in outside institutions to sort of make connections between Indonesia and outside world would also sort of help to spur knowledge and innovation through exchange. So that's what I would say.
In relation to the global mobility, I would encourage Indonesian diaspora to go back to Indonesia and contribute for the betterment of Indonesia.
Thanks a lot, GIPA. I meet my fellow Netherlands people.
One word for Indonesia's future, awesome.
I think that's super exciting. That we know that there's so much things in store for us.
Indonesia will be so much great when we can collaborate together.
I trust in GIPA in terms of building the collaborations. That's why I'm here also.
Of course, networking opportunities with the participants.
GIPA,